Yo, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for X-Men 97, Season 1, Episode number 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go.
Alright, just a couple comments from the first episode, starting with Polly, who says, so something the show won't explain is that the original series ended on Professor X getting shot, and while he was slowly dying, an alien friend of the X-Men took him away into space to possibly heal him with their advanced technology. The X-Men don't know if they saved him or not, or if he could live without that technology, so they just declared him dead publicly, assuming he won't be able to come back to Earth.
Oh, okay.
I
forgot that.
Then Joshua says, my favorite thing about this is how they made Cyclops cool, lol. See you on the ground when he does his thing. Then Rob says, I love the sand around Storm turning into glass as she did her thing. Storm was the hardest one in the episode, to me.
Yeah.
I thought she went super hard. Alright, then Nick Q says, I think you guys may have missed the very first scene of the show. They show a TV screen with a news report of Xavier's death and an announcer talking about his assassination last year. Also, totally agree with J Rabbit that the best thing about animation is the ability to do things that live action can't or won't because of budget.
Yeah.
Rogue is so much better in the comic in comic canon than in the movies. The powers you see here, super strength and flying, weren't originally part of her power set, but she got them permanently when she absorbed so much of Captain Marvel's powers. Some of the voice actors are the same as the original cartoon. Wolverine, Storm, Rogue, and Beast are the same, though much older. Some are voicing different roles, like the previous Jean is now playing Valerie Cooper, the blonde government lady. Cyclops and a few others have new voice actors because their original had already died.
Okay.
The final scene was a total what the fuck Charles moment, lol. A sentiment that's fairly common in the comics. While Xavier in the movies is portrayed like a saint, comic Xavier makes a lot of dodgy decisions. But Magneto being in charge of the school does bring an interesting element. Looking forward to the next one. Alright, let's get to the next episode right now.
On X-Men.
The mutant leader's assassination last year by former
There it is,
NSA
right there.
agent Henry Geiring has spurred increased sympathy toward mutants.
The team, they'll always be family, but with the baby coming, maybe it's time to think of a life beyond the X-Men?
How scum like you get your hands on Sentinel technology?
You freak shows think we wouldn't find a way to evolve too?
I know who we need to see to find Bolivar Trask, the man who killed Charles Xavier.
Geiring warned me you were coming.
The last will and testament of Charles Francis Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me. My X-Men.
That's crazy. I guess he wrote his will when they were still friends. He said, dang it, I never changed it.
Workers have managed to unload all passengers save one in what has become a Coney Island nightmare. Any sudden moves and the wheel could come crashing down.
It's okay, honey. Come to me nice and easy. Real slow.
Shit.
I strolled up through that shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Art? Is that who I think it is? Saving humans?
Saving him?
Right.
While it's too soon to tell how recent events will impact mutant-human relations, one thing is clear to both humans and mutants.
I don't get it, Jean. Did the professor not trust me?
Maybe we're seeing this wrong. Maybe he did this for us.
Across the globe, reports are flooding in. Mutants and humans aided and saved by the former mutant terrorist who'd gone missing after failing to launch a mutant rebellion following Charles Xavier's assassination last year. And we're hearing the international community is closely monitoring the situation, with some demanding this unlikely savior answer for his past crimes.
This is our home, you pig! It's all we have left. All you dogs left us. You think regular folks can sleep knowing you demons are down here lurking? Please, don't
waste. Electricity and magnetism are intimately acquainted.
Intimately
Unfortunate
acquainted.
for you that I am the master of magnetism.
Dirty mutants! You give us time!
Shut your mouth.
You're him. You're...
Magneto. And I promise you, child, you shall never be afraid again.
Just come to my school.
What was the professor thinking? The only safe and sure way to destroy your enemy is to make him your friend. Mark Twain.
Beast isn't wrong. The professor had a plan.
Seen a lot of futures, but Magneto leading the X-Men. That's a new one. Maybe we go change it back, huh?
Look, plenty of us at this table have passed so dirty they don't squeak no matter how much spit you got. Maybe we should take a page from the professor's playbook and give Eric a second shot.
Second shot.
I have arranged
That's how I
for
hear
the
shit,
warlocks
man.
to travel
Red,
to the
no, all that
mutant
white.
nation of
You know where that
Jerusalem.
white came from?
It saddens
Fucking
me
with Captain
that
Marvel.
none of you, nor Xavier himself,
I was like, I know where it came from in
use
the
his
movie.
considerable finances to do the same. But
Magneto.
this is one
her
of
powers.
many
Yeah.
mutant matters on which we can and will improve, my X-Men.
Guess we can assume those jerks in the sewer are
Alive, but not unharmed. The tragic fact that I did not consign those sapiens to the waste bin of history is proof of my desire to honor Charles Xavier's dream of mutant-human coexistence.
Okay, prove it. Let Jean scan your mind. See your real plans.
Scott, no.
What? You did it with Gyrick?
I accessed Gyrick's mind for information. Using my powers to assess honesty is another matter. Even if I sensed Magneto's intentions were sincere, that's today, this hour, this minute.
Then we check every minute of every day.
I was
That's a
under the
little
welcome
ridiculous.
impression that you and Mrs. Summers were leaving us.
I'd be the type of fucking mutant to be like, why we just can't have regular mutants? Just have powers, laser fly, a bit of strength. Why somebody had their ability to turn to other people? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Magneto should get rid of just those mutants.
I don't agree.
All right, that was a shocking episode 2, X-Men 97, man. Look here. It got all the feels. I mean, it brings me back to my childhood just watching it on Saturday morning. Look, it's doing all the things that make you come back. Fortunately for us in 2024, you don't have to wait a whole week. You don't have to wait till next Saturday to see what happens of who this rando Gene that just showed up. We can just get right into it if we wanted to. It'd be a couple days for us to get back into it, but I don't have to wait. It's there, right? So that's what I love about it. But this is another good episode, man. Had some heartstrings. Had another weapon, as they always make. They always strived for the weapon that will take away all the mutant abilities, and I think they've been successful right here nonetheless. And they put it in the gun to shoot. And so far, B said it's permanent. We all know how the cartoon go, though. That will not be permanent. If Storm is going back home to Africa, she may possibly, I'm just throwing it out there if they want to get crazy, she may try to go back to her homeland in Africa, then maybe take a bus over to Wakanda, maybe get fixed. Maybe we see some of that, or she eat one of the purple plants, and then boom, we back up in there. We maybe
if she ate the purple plant, she would be Black
she
Panther.
would have Black Panther powers. So things of that nature, or she can go meet Sherry. Sherry might hook her up. We might get to see some Black Panther. Then, which I've never seen Black Panther in the X-Men series. I don't remember at all. But this could be a possibility when we do this. So we'll see. There's a lot of things up in the air. But yeah, the way it went down, I thought it was good. Magneto just bringing all the dramatics as he always does, and he had some good lines in here. Very good line at the end. That was a boss line up in space when he told him, "Don't make you let me down." Whatever the hell.
Don't make me let you down.
that shit was fire, and so And look, good binge-worthy cliffhanger at the end with Jean being a clone of another Jean. So we'll see how that goes. And I mean, damn, it's getting good. So can't wait to see another episode.
So 2 episodes in, I'm like so sold on this entire series. You guys know I vocalize it a lot that like I do struggle with cartoon type series. Like for whatever reason, it's always hard for me to follow what's happening. But like I'm so into this. I love everything about it. I ask a lot of questions, which obviously you guys will see during the reaction too, because again, I didn't watch the cartoon series originally. I only have the movies, so like my X-Men knowledge is based strictly on the movies. But it's freaking fascinating. I love everything about it. I absolutely love this Magneto twist as far as him trying to take the mantle, so to speak, of what Xavier's dream was. I just adore it. I love it so much. I really thought for a second when Magneto was in, close to space that he was going to hear Charles's voice in his head, and I was just going to lose it. But it played out even better than that with him ultimately being like, I'm trying to be good, and y'all tested me every quarter. This is why I'm back. This is why I'm who I am. Yeah.
This is why I'm in.
But I will have to say, I'm not going to be super thrilled if Storm is out for the count for the rest of the season. I feel like that you just teased the hell out of all of her powers to me. She's such a badass. I clearly said episode 1, she's my favorite. I appreciate y'all for not spoiling nothing in episode 2. Like, we'll just hold up to. So great job on that front. But y'all gonna take out Storm as the first person you take out is so annoying to me. Yeah. But you did give me a little hyped. I don't want to put any feelings about that because I don't know if that's even a possibility in what the series is. But if you involve some other Marvel characters, I might lose my entire mind.
Yeah.
I will. I will not mind. I will absolutely lose my entire mind if something beyond the X-Men gets introduced in the season. Not that I need it. I'm very happy with just exploring the X-Men, but if that's a caveat and that's something added, definitely cherry on top of that sundae. But solid episode. I love the emotional aspects. I mean, the conflict, as always, between humanity, Homo sapiens, and the mutants is always fascinating. Yeah. I mean, to the extreme situation with even them not wanting to deliver Jean's baby and like Rogue having to do what she had to do in that moment in order to do that is just exactly what I feel like are the conflicts that would arise in this type of situation. Yeah. So I feel like it's super organic and very realistic in that sense. And then once again, just the usage of the powers is just like next level deliverables because they're not constrained to a budget or like what you can do in real life, which is super, super cool. So really hoping the power set situation with Storm doesn't last long, but I absolutely love yet again the cliffhanger at the end of this with Jean. Like, is that Mystique? It's the only person I would possibly think it is.
She's not a shift changer.
Yeah. And like I don't know, did she die in the series? Because is Mystique not? It's not with
Ain't nobody really dead.
No, I mean in the movies, Mystique was like Magneto's person.
Yeah,
is Mystique Magneto's person?
Yeah, okay. I mean, all his peoples, Magneto's peoples. I mean, I'm sure they still around. So yeah, I would not put it past that this is probably like Mystique or some other shift changer.
Yeah.
Out there.
And then my last thought in reference to shift changer specifically, Morph is our guy right now. Mm-hmm. I think he's super fire. That one just scene of him like switching to 3 different like X-Men or whatever, fucking fire as hell. So cool. Love it because I don't know that character at all. So I thought that was super cool too. But all in all this to say, I genuinely really am enjoying this series as a whole, and can't wait to explore the next episode.
Yeah. All right, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for X-Men 97 Season 1, Episode number 2, and until next time.